Hello and welcome back to JM Football. We're playing Connections again, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Under 510, challenging members of the office to basically connect 4 groups of 4 players when there's 16 players on the screen. You know how Connections works. It's one of my favorite games, and I hope you enjoy. Under 510.
All right, we got some NFL connections. Parsons, Rodgers, Herbert, Garrett, Tomlinson, Peterman, Burrow, Clowney, Nix, Lamar, Matt Ryan, Brock Purdy, Patrick Peterson, Jared Goff, Kellen Clemens, and Marcus Mariota. There's a lot of quarterbacks on here. Sheesh, there's a lot of quarterbacks on here. Like a lot. Is one of these categories just non-quarterbacks? Maybe. No. Backups. Was anyone else on here? Aaron Rodgers was a backup. Kellen Clemens is a backup. Marcus Mariota was a backup. And Brock Purdy was a backup. Is that a category? I think I got to attempt to lock in defensive players first, though, because I think it's odd that there's exactly 4 defensive players. We're going to submit this. Boo. Bait. He baited me. Boo.
Me?
Boo. Boo.
I'm not giving anything.
All right. Next guess. Herbert, Peterman, Mariota, Purdy. Backup quarterbacks. I'm trying it. Boo. I'm not doing as good as I did on the first connections. All right.
There are hints available for you if you do.
I didn't want to do a hint until I was down to 2 mess ups. This is not going good because nothing's even sticking out to me right now. Man, this is a confusing starting board. There's so many quarterbacks.
That's what throws you off. Yeah.
What could possibly be the angle here? There's got to be a college or something that's not popping up in my head. Did all of these guys go somewhere? They didn't all go to TCU. Did they? All of them? 16 TCU members?
List the schools out loud.
What?
List the schools out loud.
List them. Oh, boy. See, that's wrong. Penn State.
Okay.
Oregon. Ooh. Herbert. Bo Nix. Marcus Mariota. And Kellen Clemens all went to Oregon. Bang! We found Oregons.
All right, now you're cooked.
Quack! Quack! Quack!
Now you're cooked.
Yes. All right, I got 1. Now I'm stuck again. All right, we have 1 first-round quarterback, 2 first-round quarterback, 3 first-round quarterback, 4 first-round quarterback, 5 first-round quarterback. Oh, no! That's not good. I wish there was a category of 1 for interceptions.
Who'd be in for that?
Are there MVP? 4 MVPs on the board. Hey! Yes! LT! Cock blocked McNabb's only shot at it.
Best fantasy season ever.
Yeah. Meanwhile, T.O. was embarrassing the NFC on the other side. What do we got?
That was a crazy combo for a little bit.
Burrow, Goff, Purdy, and Peterman. There's only 4 quarterbacks left. But I know these 4 aren't a category because I already tried them as defensive players. So what could this possibly be? Let's see. Jared Goff, Patrick Peterson, Jadeveon Clowney, and Nathan Peterman all played for multiple teams? Did they? Who else? I only know Peterman for the Bills game. That's it. This is that one game.
I think I remember him for. I think he was on the Raiders at one point, and Gruden maybe like chewed him out for an entire summer of Hard Knocks.
All right, I'm going to stick this 4 in. I'm not going to use any of my hints until I get to strike 3. So I'm going to attempt 1 submission, see where we're at. No. All right, so now I got to go to a hint, and that's okay. We're going to do a small hint on category 1. 2 items in this category are Jared Goff and Joe Burrow. Goff and Burrow. Goff and Burrow. Burrow and Goff. What do they have in common other than being polar opposite personalities? Goff and Burrow. They both play for cat teams. They both play for kittens. It can't be 4 quarterbacks because I already tried these 4. Mm-hmm. Are they like rookie award winners? Rookie award winners. I think that would put Parsons in the conversation, and then man, I can't remember between Clowney and Garrett. I know Clowney has like a weird career. I forget if he won any sort of award. Like, did he win Defensive Rookie of the Year? Like, I can't remember. Something tells me Myles Garrett probably did. I think I'm on the right track here, but I'm not sure. Purdy came in a little too late in the season to have won awards. It was a cool story. Patrick Peterson even is somebody who could have maybe won a defensive award. I feel like I'm on the right track, but I need to make the right selection on the 4th. And that person is going to be my first guess. I'm just going to go with the best guy. I'm going to say Myles Garrett. 3 of a kind, 1 away. I'm right on it, aren't I? I'm on the doorstep, aren't I? I'm going to go with Jadeveon Clowney. I got it wrong.
All right, we're taking a break because this video is sponsored by Under 5'10". Guess what? I'm not, but my bosses, who I love so much, John Boy and Jake, they love Under 5'10" because they got some super soft joggers that are some of their newest items. Ultra stretchy casual pants and long sleeve t-shirts. That's right. John Boy and Jake, they're really short. And this guy who's off camera,
I wear this stuff all the time.
he's also really short too. Bobby Skinner, you know and love him. So if you're a shorter guy that is looking for stylish and comfortable clothes like John Boy and Jake, who are shorter, that is actually fit under 5'10", it is your darn solution. As a special promo for our viewers, they provided a $10 off coupon for you to give them a try. John Boy and Jake really like it, again, because they are short. There is no code, but you have to go down and hit the link in the description to see our favorites, and the offer will pop right up for you, and you'll be glad you did.
I know ball. I'm awful at this game, but let's see if I do decent this time. All right, so we got Aaron Rodgers, LaDainian Tomlinson, Kellen Clemens, oh geez, Micah Parsons, Lamar Jackson, Nate Peterman, Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, Matt Ryan, Justin Herbert. Holy shit, lots of quarterbacks. Yeah, I see a lot of different quarterbacks. There's no trend in terms of first or second overall pick. I see Burrow. I see Goff first overall guys. I see Mariota, who's a second overall. I see Matt Ryan, who's a third overall. Folks, no.
Do your Joker voice.
What?
Do your Joker voice.
You're telling me to do my Joker voice? You can't just tell me to do it. Or can you? No, I can't. Not yet.
Matt Ryan could be in one category or several.
Matt Ryan could be in one category or several.
The ASMR of you doing that with your
The lips?
mouth,
Yeah.
yes, that could be terrible to a lot of people, or it could be great. I'm going to go with terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. Definitively terrible. First thing that pops into my head now outside of the quarterbacks and being drafted, potential Heisman guys or Heisman runner-ups. Mariota won a Heisman. Can I click him? Can you click? Yes. Lamar won one. Sure. Bo, Rodgers. I don't know if LT won. Peterman. Purdy. Did Joe Burrow win one in LSU? He probably did because, I mean, that was a really good year. Goff, Ryan, Clowney, Clemens, Parsons, Garrett, Herbert. Did Clowney win a Heisman? Clowney's really good. That's the question. That's what everyone wants to know. Okay. I mean, if these are Heisman guys, I believe that's right. But let's, can I submit? Let's submit. That is not a correct group. Try again. Well, it doesn't even say one.
It doesn't even, yeah. It doesn't even give you a hint of if you're like
one away.
Yeah. So that means that's just a bad group.
That's a bad group.
That's
We're going to take that out. Is it as simple as there's no way this is right? Clowney, Garrett, Parsons, and Peterson, the guys who were the first defensive players selected in their drafts. But I don't even think Micah was. Pat Pete, I don't think was either, though he was high. Could be. Leave that on the table. Oh, how did I oversee this?
No,
I'm going college based.
Yeah.
I mean, they wear a lot of uniforms. Heck, I'm wearing a uniform right now.
You are.
Mariota, Nix, Herbert, 3 quarterbacks that played at Oregon at one time or another. The only other person I don't know where their school is Kellen Clemens. So I'm assuming he went to Oregon too, and I could be wrong. I could be an idiot. Rodgers didn't. LJ, LT, Peterman, Purdy, Burrow, Goff, Ryan, Clowney, Garrett, Peterson, and Parsons. I don't think any of them went to Oregon. And if this is just wrong, womp womp, but I think that would be right. I just don't know where Colin Clemens went. Category found, Oregon University. Okay. We're on the board.
1 of 4.
On the board. So my Heisman guess was off, obviously, with me getting Mariota out of the way. I don't want to go college-based because I feel like they wouldn't do 2 of those. They'd be tricky that way.
It's fair.
Rodgers, LT, Ryan and Lamar. These are all MVP winners. So let's submit that. I think that one's easy once I narrowed down the Oregon guys. Bang and bang. 2 of 2. Never lost. So now we're down to our final 2 categories, which I don't know yet. It's Parsons, Purdy, Peterman, Burrow, Goff, Clowney, Garrett, and Peterson. 4 defenders. I don't think they do it as easy as 4 defenders, and if they did, that's kind of nuts. Let's not go college. Burrow was 1. Goff was 1. First overall picks. Burrow, Goff, Clowney, Garrett. Was Garrett number 1? I believe he was. So let's... I think we're going to submit that too. Bang! 3 of 3. Didn't get a guess wrong. And, there's no way they went fucking English on me. Parsons, Peterman, Purdy, and Peterson. If they're going to give me P last names, that is ridiculous. Parsons, Peterman, Purdy. I mean, they all played in the NFC at one point, but I don't even think Peterman did, so that's not true. Is it just going to be their last name starts with P? No way. What could this be? I am going to think about it. I mean, I got the group, but what could this group be? Micah Parsons, Nate Peterman, Brock Purdy, Patrick Peterson. I'm going to legitimately guess it's based on the last name that starts with the letter P, and that's so stupid, I like it. It's literally, oh my gosh. That's disgusting. This is NFL Connections. This isn't the Times. Why are we doing English? Some of us aren't good with that language.
Folks!
Pretty good, though. Almost perfect.
Folks, why are we doing English?
You're doing Colin, not me.
Go ahead.
I like it. I can't do it. The bar was set too high. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Folks, this isn't the Times. This is NFL Connections. Enjoy with the news.
LaDainian Tomlinson, do not call him LT. If you're going to call him LT number 2. A lot of quarterbacks and sprinkle in some pass rushers. Mike Parsons, Jadeveon Clowney, Patrick Peterson, cornerback. No other defensive players, right? No. The rest of these guys are quarterbacks. And LaDainian Thompson being the running back. Okay. Burrow doesn't have an MVP. Herbert doesn't have an MVP. Garrett has a defensive player of the year. Think awards, think colleges. That's the kind of stuff that you have to think with these connections. Think positions. There's too many quarterbacks. There's not enough pass rushers. There's not enough defensive players to just put them. There's only 3 defensive players. So that's not even enough to put them in a position of a positional group. So I'm kind of eliminating positions from my head. But I'm thinking, let's go to awards. Heisman, is one of them. MVP is one of them. Number 1 pick in the draft. But LaDainian Tomlinson's the only running back. What could he have in common with the rest of these guys? Let's go with LaDainian Tomlinson, Lamar Jackson, Matt Ryan, and then Aaron Rodgers. They're MVP winners. Right? Submit. Yes. Category found. Boom. Great start. Now, Peterman, this is where it gets weird because you have Kellen Clemens, Marcus Mariota, Nathan Peterman as like these backup quarterbacks. Plus, you got like 3 defensive players in here. This is where it gets weird. Purdy's Mr. Irrelevant. None of these guys were Mr. Irrelevant. Maybe Kellen Clemens is. I don't think Nathan Peterman. Maybe Nathan Peterman was. I don't know. 7th round picks. There's not 4 of them here. That's the thing. You need 4. Goff was a first-round quarterback. Nix was a first-round quarterback. Herbert, Burrow, first-round quarterbacks. Well, Mariota was a first-round quarterback too. Wasn't Mariota? Mariota was not a first overall pick. Goff went to... Did he go to Cal? Probably didn't. I'm getting him confused with Davis Webb. Purdy, Iowa. Bo Nix, Oregon. Micah Parsons, Penn State. Herbert, Oregon. Oh. I see that there's Herbert, Nix, and Mariota or Oregon. And it's either one of the Kellen Clemens or Nathan Peterman that went to Oregon. I don't think Peterman did. Peterman's newer, and I would know that. So I'm going to select Herbert, Nix, Mariota. None of these other guys went to Oregon. Peterman or Clemens. Where do they go to school? All right, we're gonna ride with Kellen Clemens. And if I'm wrong, then I know I just go to Nathan Peterman. Got it. Boom. Great. All right. What could be left? We got to fit Patrick Peterson and Jadeveon Clowney in here somewhere. 2 defensive player or 3. There's 3 defensive players are left. Plus quarterbacks. Oh, I'm sorry, 4. I keep forgetting Myles Garrett's here. Is it as simple as No, we can't. They can't list all these quarterbacks. They can't list all these quarterbacks that have 3 defensive players. Awards wouldn't make sense for awards for these guys. Or the defensive players. Well, Jadeveon Clowney has never gotten like all pro. Jadeveon Clowney low-key like a little bit of a disappointing career. For a number 1 overall pick. Patrick Peterson, really good. Micah Parsons, probably all pro. So I don't doubt like all pro, but it's just Jadeveon Clowney that's kind of weird. Maybe draft, because I mentioned that Clowney was a number 1 overall pick. Goff was, Burrow was, and then Myles Garrett was. That's a group that feels good. Goff, Garrett, Clowney, Burrow, number 1 overall picks. Great, boom. All right, one more, and we already know what this is. I can't even begin to think of like what these 4 people have in common. Purdy beat Parsons in the playoffs. Peterson and It's fucking like alliteration. I love a good alliteration, but it's crazy putting this in NFL connections. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. I need to see the NFL player's last name starting with P. Alliteration is the last fucking clue. That's crazy. I love the game, though. I love the game. Like, comment, subscribe. I like a good alliteration. I say it all the time.